Hey buds, and welcome to my Snapshot 25w31a review! Whoa, this is, whoa, what's going on here? All right, buds, I am so excited for this. So most of you guys will know that we've been covering the new Copper Golem and Copper in general rework update. It has been so awesome, but it has only been on Bedrock. And this changes it to Java as well. And because I've already gone over this in so many videos, but I still want to see what the difference is between Java and Bedrock with some of these features, we're gonna briefly touch over some things. So the first addition is that they have added in the copper chest, and there are so many different versions. Oh, that's actually interesting. If I have this version and I put in a different type, it just merges anyway. The thing to remember with that is that this is still in snapshots, so little glitches like this are probably gonna get fixed, maybe. But along with these chests that have the exact same storage capability as normal chests, we have the new Copper Golem, which can be crafted, and you can get a free chest like that. So this dude will eventually walk on over to that chest I found on Bedrock Editions about every 7 seconds, goes over and checks for that one. Now, these copper chests are actually craftable. It's just a chest in the middle with copper ingots around it, which I honestly don't think is that bad for like an extra little storage look. Plus, you have so much copper anyway, doesn't really matter. There we go, he's taking it. And I can grab it straight from him. So let's give him back that block there, and he will go back to work, putting that little strip log back where it goes. That is the basis, that's the basic premise of these little dudes. You can also wax them down, but that's not the only thing. I have some little dudes right here. Boop, boop, boop. These are the Copper Golem Statues, and these little dudes happen when this guy here gets a little too oxidized, and they will randomly transform into one of these 4 different poses. They are so freaking cute, and the best part is, which I actually figured this out, is you can just do that and they come back to life. It's so sick. I have like a little Copper Golem family. There is actually a little area for them, and it says new decorative type of block can be waxed, can be not. Poses can be changed for these little dudes, and each pose emits a redstone comparator signal. And as I'm recording this, I actually have a video coming out really soon just about these guys and their redstone capabilities. I know I'm not a redstone wizard, but like I had to do this with them. They're just so cute. And something that I've also covered in the last snapshot video were these awesome shelves, and you've probably seen them all over the freaking place. Oh, these guys are so small. So if you want to know more about these, then make sure to check out that video because it is honestly so freaking cool. And this is the final thing that I've already talked about. It is copper armor and weapons and tools and everything like that. A little bit slower than stone, but also just really sleek. Like, I honestly love how this looks. And now that we have finally moved past all of the things that they have already added to Bedrock Edition, let's talk about all the new Java specific features. So in my inventory, I have the copper horse armor, and it just so happens that there are a bunch of horses over here. Love me, please. Let's put that saddle on, get us copper horse armor. Oh my god, you know what? He looks a little derpy in this from the back. I can't actually see from like the sides, but from the back, it kind of looks like he's an uncooked piece of chicken. Oh, there we go. Oh, check that out. It's got like a little under trim of like blue. That's so sick. Oh my god, I would kill if that oxidizes like over time. It just gets like slowly more blue. Oh, that would be so cool. Okay, later horse, bye, thank you. All right, we also have the copper nugget, which you can actually get if you put copper tools in a furnace. So if I put this down, put in my copper boots up here, put in my coal, it will smelt down into a copper nugget. And fun little fact, you can actually do this with every single type of, you know, smeltable armor pieces. By smeltable, I mean you can't use diamond and get your diamond back, but you can do it for things like chainmail, and you'll get an iron nugget. And something that has also really caught my eye that is so freaking cool, look at those guys working back there, is these lightning rods. They have now added in oxidized and weathered, and oh my god, that looks so, okay, thanks, Rain. Are you Thunder? That would make this even better if you were Thunder. Oh, we might be Thunder. I didn't know that these things had an animation in the rain. Ah! Okay, I'm fine. It is in fact a thunderstorm. Perfect time, by the way, for that to happen. When it gets struck by lightning, it doesn't mess with the weatheredness. So like this didn't become fully oxidized, this didn't get unoxidized, it just kinda is. The amount of builds that you can do with that, like I'm gonna be adding that in everywhere now. So that is all of the new features, but that is not all of the changes. Now it goes on to say that the changes, number one, monster spawn eggs now have a tooltip warning when the difficulty is set to peaceful mode. So I'm on peaceful mode right now. Disabled in peaceful mode. That is so helpful. I love playing on peaceful mode. The mob no longer spawns for a tick when an attempt is made to use the spawn egg. I think the stray might still spawn. Creeper, not so much, but the stray for sure. Oh, the debug screen has been reworked to have less clutter and be more configurable. And I think that they mean F3. No way! Debug charts, F3 and 1. Okay, so that is the big pie chart. F3 and 2 is the profile visibilitor. F3 and 3 is hidden ping. To edit F3 and F5. What? New menu! Customizable menu? Oh my God. Please tell me that they have added a day counter. These options are for testing purposes only. They may slow down your computer, crash the game, or eat your pet rock. Oh my God, this is literally just mini HUD. If you are listening, Mojang, please, 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 please add a day count to this. But okay, so you can have player position. So we do have coordinates. I just wish that this was more configurable, but that's okay. Light levels. Light levels are awesome. Oh my God, Mojang, this is such a good idea. The fact that they are reworking this, oh my God. I wish that there was a way to like turn off the big debug thing. That's like halfway sticking out of my screen right now, because that would make it a lot better. But look at this. Look at how much easier that is to look at. And I can even, here, wait, let me go customize it. Let's see what that makes it look like. Oh, look at how sleek this bad boy is. Ah, and what happens if I just leave stuff on? So if I leave the biome on, it's always up there. Mojang, please add a day count and add like a very, very simplified like coordinates. So literally just this, but without like, you know, the periods and stuff. You don't need all that. I'm taking a screenshot of that. This is Minecraft history being made. Oh my God. I love that. I love that so much. I'm so glad that I read that. Oh my God. Changes to world loading and the spawn chunks is literally all that it says. So that's probably what I saw at the very beginning of this when I was booting up the world. It says a dimension that has any player activity, force loaded chunks, active portals, or ender pearls in flight will be considered active and will keep processing chunks and entities. Previously, this would only apply if a player was in a dimension or a chunk was force loaded. What does it mean by active portals? Like lit nether portals? But those are all of the base changes. We also have a section that says world loading and spawn chunks. Now, this is probably gonna be something that RayzWorks has already made a video on. I know that he goes through and makes like a bunch of really, really in-depth and like, frankly, really awesome spawn chunk kind of video. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And just breaks down what all this technical stuff is. And as I'm reading through here, it just kind of goes into more of that technical side, which I don't really think that like I know enough about this to talk. And they also have a section that is sound based, and it says that the happy gas is now audible from 64 blocks away. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, and it says that the sounds for chests now plays at a lower level. It wasn't really noticeable. I did not notice that little small chest change when I was playing around with the Copper Golems at all. Okay, and it says the volume at which a sound is played now respects the sound source volume value. And the voiceless speech source sound. Whoa, that is a hard, they are not writing this to help the people who have lisps. The voice speech sound source has been rephrased to narrator voice. Holy crap. How much did I just peek the mic right there? I love all of these changes so far. Oh my God, Mojang, you were supposed to be on break. Accessibility changes. A button leading to the controls screen has been added to the accessibility settings option. So options, accessibilities, controls, sprint window. What? Sprint is hold, sneak is hold. You can toggle sprint and, whoa. Oh my, you guys don't understand what I'm doing. Okay. I'm holding down W. And most of you guys are gonna cringe at this, but my E is my sprint button. I let go of E entirely. I am only holding down W. I hands off the keyboard. And then I'm gonna hit W again. I am instantly sprinting. And I have to hit E to stop sprinting. Okay, no shift. Hit shift, let go of shift. I am still crouching. Traveling in the end is gonna be so much nicer now. You can toggle your sprint and you can toggle your grippers to hold the ground. That's insane. What? Attack / destroy, hold, use item, place block, hold. I'm not pushing on the mouse at all. And I'm hitting it, I stopped it. And oh my god, that was all the mouse. Okay. This was a feature as well that they have added to Bedrock already, so I've already seen all of this, but these are their new dyes because dyes have now been updated. And it is to help give a distinct shape to each color. I don't think that this is really like at the point where we really need it to be just yet. I would really like it if it was more something like Vanilla Tweaks where everything is very, very distinguishable, because I don't know about you guys, but it's going to take me several years before I remember exactly what all of these things are. Oh my god, and the update just keeps coming. Okay, performance improvements. Entity rendering order has been improved for significantly better performance. You'll notice much smoother gameplays in areas with lots of mobs like mob farms. FPS won't improve much if most of your lag comes from things other than entities, like playing with high render distance while not being near many mobs. This change is quite big, and we would not be surprised if we introduced some ordering issues with this. So, for example, some part of mob rendering too early or too late is not visible or is visibly broken. Please play around with this and report the bugs that you encounter. Oh, it's time to spawn in an ungodly amount of villagers. Okay, I want to say it. All of these villagers are here. I have maybe gone down 5 FPS. No, not even. I just went immediately back up. This is like how many villagers I have in one single room in my base. That is so awesome. This alone would have been awesome. We get all of the copper statues and the copper chests and everything. We get copper armor, copper horse armor. And that's that. This update is still very freaking young. I think now we're probably on the 3rd week of having newer updates be added. And that said, we don't really know where this update is going to go. And I mean, like, is it going to be 1.22? Is it going to be 1.21.9? What is it going to be? Like, oh my god, this is so freaking cool. But like I said, I did not cover over every single thing. The shelf blocks have secret redstone mechanics that I did not showcase because I already showcased them in this video on screen now. So if you're interested, make sure to check out that video. And as always, buds, remember to join the village today. It's only a click away. And special thank you to our members, Aya Lilith, the Happy Tree Hugger, and Kinboshi.